The wall Chainlink had to hold is gone, and overnight the market erased almost the entire fifth wave it had broken out on. The session closed at 8.33, down nearly 6% on the day, and the hourly momentum gauge fell to 29. Here is what that slide actually changed. The retest is the whole story. Price slipped under the broken tops to 8.51, bounced to 8.661, 9.5 cents short of the wall's underside, and was rejected. The overnight leg then ran to 8.28. Since the high 18 of the last 24 hourly candles have closed below the wall, a breakout that cannot trade back above its own line has withdrawn its claim. That is a failed retest. Now zoom out, because the structure underneath is still worth auditing. From the third touch of 7.01, the advance built 5 clean legs. Wave 1 topped at 8.176, 2 gave back 56%, 3 ran to 8.761. 4 landed on 8.267, clearing Wave 1's top by 9 cents, and 3 is the longest leg. Both hard rules hold. The fifth is where the trouble started. It reached 8.916, 7 cents short of its first projection at 8.987, and it needed 46 hours of steady climbing to get there. The projection was never touched. The give back needed 19. 98% of that fifth wave is gone. 64 cents surrendered in less than a single day of trading. But hold the frame before calling it a collapse. Measured against the whole rise from 7.01, the low retraces exactly a third. The fifth is erased. The advance is not. Yesterday drew one line. Below 8.267, no continuing fifth labeling survives. The overnight low printed 8.28, so that reading survives by 1 1/3 cents on paper. After a rejected retest and a give back this deep, it carries no real weight. So the primary reading is now the simple one. The impulse completed at 8.916, and what the market is building since is the correction of the entire advance. And that correction has landed on something unusual, a floor made of 3 separate measurements stacked one over another inside 9 cents. Layer 1, the fourth wave low at 8.267. Layer 2, the 38% retracement of the whole rise at 8.188. They sit 8 cents apart. Layer 3, wave 1's top at 8.176, 1 cent under the second. Corrections tend to end at the prior fourth wave, and here that guideline lands right on the measured retracement. The overnight low already tested the top layer once, and it held. The weekly frame behind all this is unchanged. The first wave of the larger third ran 4.76 to 30.94, and the second fell all the way back to 7 flat. That floor has now held 3 separate tests, 7.15, 7 flat, 7.01, while it holds the weekly third points at 33.18. At that degree, the decline running now is a second wave of the advance off 7.01. Second waves are allowed to cut deep, and depth alone proves nothing. The only level a second wave may never touch is its origin. Scenario 1. The stack holds. The first sign is a reclaim of 8.47. Through the tops at 8.761, the old projections return. 8.987, then 9.43. Scenario 2. The stack breaks. The halfway retracement of the whole rise waits at 7.96, and the golden one under it at 7.74. The tell between them is the shape of the next bounce. 3 overlapping legs off the stack argue for more downside after. 5 clean ones argue the second wave is finished. Step back, and the last 2 days read as one lesson. A broken wall is only support once it is held from above. This one changed sides twice in 2 sessions, and the market that could not hold it now has to defend 3 floors instead of 1. 4 numbers carry tomorrow. 8.761 above. 8.267, the paper line. The stack heart at 8.18 and 7.96 underneath. Where the stack answers, the next count starts, and this channel measures it either way. Educational analysis, not advice. More Chainlink when the floor speaks.